angel says, I bring you good news that will, not may, but it will cause great joy for all people. A Savior has been born to you. And I think sometimes, some of us, especially those of us who grew up in the church, we've heard this message so often that we become numb to it. And so you listen and you hear these verses and you're saying, I get it that joy comes and Jesus came, but I got bills to pay. I get it, this stuff happens, but I got to deal with my loved one that has Alzheimer's and it's a real thing. And so we become detached from feeling joy in the midst of our gaps, in the midst of what's currently happening and what we desperately hope to happen. And so let me remind you why this was such joyful news to the shepherds 2,000 years ago, and why it should be the most joyful news to you and I this morning as we hear it. Between the Old Testament and the New Testament, there was a 400-year gap. God became silent. We just flip a page, but it was 400 years of silence between the Old and the New Testament. No prophets, no priests, no kings, no judges, no one to speak on behalf of God. No miracles, no parting the Red Sea. God went completely radio silent, and the people of God were waiting. This is what Advent teaches us. They were waiting for 400 years. They said, God, where are you? Are you around? Are you hearing us? They were desperate for God, and the pages of the New Testament open up and declare the greatest news in the history of the world. Your God, the one that you've been waiting for, is not far, is not distant, but now comes to you to be with you. Emmanuel, God with us. He comes to redeem you and restore you. And this should bring about great joy. Yes, we wait in life. Yes, some of us wait in difficult circumstances. But all the joy that we can have in the things that we wait for fade in comparison to the joy that we can have when we understand this news. And here's why. You might be waiting for a job and you think getting that job will bring you joy. At some point, you'll stop working. At some point, you'll retire. It does not last. It expires. You might be waiting for a healing and you might get it. But at some point, you'll be buried 6 feet beneath the ground. It'll expire. You might be waiting for your business to grow or to get your finances in order, but you can't take it with you. There is one thing and one thing alone that matters, and it is what happens to you and I beyond the speck of our lives on the timeline of eternity. And the good news that's declared to the shepherds 2,000 years ago, and the good news that will bring great joy to you and I that's declared this morning, is that a Savior has come, so your past no longer defines you, and your future is guaranteed in Him, because there is a God of the universe that loves you so much that He came to be with you and redeem you. There is no joy greater than that.